Welcome back to my channel. My name is Brian and I make content on YouTube for my 2019 Infiniti Q50S Signature Edition rear wheel drive. Well, I don't know why I have trouble saying rear wheel drive. Got to focus on that, but okay, to get to the point, I can make this super complicated and I've done it already now like 3 times. I'm telling you what, it's not easy making videos. I just want to share, man, that I have a difficult time sometimes. You know, it's not just finding content, that's pretty easy to do, but it's putting thoughts together, putting the thoughts with the speech and just trying to nail stuff, and it's just very, very hard, man. Sometimes it's very frustrating. And it just seems like some days I'm just totally off on it, but I'm trying to produce this video and make it and make it come across like I know what I'm talking about, but I've been jarbling up everything and just having a tough time. So bear with me. Hopefully I can do it right this time and not have to do it another time. But so here we go. Okay, I just got to be simple, and that's most of my problem is as I complicate things with my brain. Sometimes my head really frustrates me, and so I gotta just stay on point and be more specific. Okay, so with that said, I made a video 2 or 3 months ago. I'm not real sure where I put paper under there and I measured the contact patch of a tire. Okay, and so to get this straight, I had 8.5 inch tires all the way around, and I might have to slow down so I make sure I get this right. So I had 8.5 all the way around. I had a 245 tire mounted on the front, an Indy Firestone Firehawk 500 245 tire. Then I upgraded and got rid of my 245 rear width tires, and I put a 275 width tire on the 8.5 inch rim in the back, okay? So what I did is I wanted to compare how much more tire I had touching the ground on the rear with the 275 versus the 245 on the front, okay? We got that? I'll link the video. Hopefully, I've never done that before, but I'm sure I can get that figured out. Okay, so now, without making things too complicated, I have bought a bunch of different tires, and I just want to say it sucks because I have a lot of extra tires. I've sold some of them, gotten some money back, but I've spent $685 on rotating, mounting, and balancing between all these different tires, and that's money is just freaking thrown out the window. It's been burnt. I've wasted it. And so this latest time I had to mount and balance 8 wheels and tires, so that cost me $330. I had a mobile unit come and do that, and they did a really good job, and none of my wheels got scratched as far as I know. Okay, so now what I've done, and this is the cool part, is I have upgraded to these Nitto drag radials. Let's just get that straight. I now am staying with, I found my tire that I want. I found the tire that meets all my needs for you know, getting off the line quickly and just the best tire for what I want to do. So I've got the Nitto NT 555 R2s, okay? So I've got that. But I had these tires previously on my factory black tinted chrome wheels, and those are 8.5 inch width 19 wheels, okay? So those are 8.5. These now are 10 inch wide wheels, okay? So I had this Nitto on these wheels before here. I had them mounted on here, so they're two. Let me make sure I got this right. So I had the 275s on the 8.5 inch wheel, and people looked at me and, you know, sent me messages and posted remarks that I didn't know what I was doing and I was foolish for putting a 275 tire on an 8.5 inch rim and expecting anything. Waste of time. How dare you crucify me? You know, it was just some people. Most people didn't, but some were just. We're pretty harsh on that, you know, and I don't let it bother me, but I mean, you know, so anyways, and I knew that a 275 275 width wheel needed, and it would perform better on a little slightly wider rim, okay, or a wider wheel, 9.5, 10. So I wanted to jump up to the 10 over the 9.5, just get a little extra width out of that, you know. Just jumping up an inch didn't seem very, monumental to me, so at least an inch and a half to make it worth my time. Okay, so now that I've got this on the Nitto tire on my wider wheel, I wanted to know how much extra contact patch, how much extra rubber is on the ground, when I'm sitting there idling and getting ready to take off. How much more rubber is going to meet the road, as the term, says. Where the rubber meets the road, versus this tire being on a smaller width wheel, okay? Okay, so I did a measurement before and I did a measurement after. Obviously I have a jack and I lifted up the rear of my car. I took paper, the process, I lifted it up. I've got chalk marks here on the ground. So the car's in a similar position. I centered the paper under the wheel while it was in the air, and I did it on both sides of the vehicle, and I lowered the jack, and then I sat in the car. I opened the door, sat on this side, went on the other side, opened the door, sat on it. I'm 200 pounds just to sink the, have a little extra weight in the tires. It's like when you're taking off in the rear squats a little bit. Okay, so I've got 4 different results. Got the before and I have the after. And so, just to give you the short story of what the information looks like in my head, as confusing as it can get, is that I didn't gain as much as what I thought. Okay, I mean, you have here, and you're not going to be able to see this, but you have I guess this is what I'm going to call the width, and then this is just called the width, and then the length, length times width. Even though that's not like this, in this situation, so that's what I'm going to refer to. So I gained a little bit in width by going with the 10-inch wheel over the 8.5, not as much as as the physical number, but then when you look at them, this is the smaller wheel and this is the larger wheel. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that with the light and the reflection, but you gained a little in some area and then you lost some in the other area. And it kind of equals out in a way. It kind of equals out because you lose some this way, but you gain some that way. You lose some this way and you gain some that way. So, someone that's a little more, let's have a conversation. I like people. I have learned information from people posting things and just having some general discussions about this. So I just wanted to present this information. I'll include these, toward the end of the video, and it has the numbers that I measured, and it has, passenger side, driver side wheel, and then also too, there were both times that I did these measurements. The wheel was set at 32 psi. That's what Nitto recommended to me, and so when they get up warm, they're about 35. For the street use. And then, so let me see if there's anything else I need to cover. Yeah, so short answer is, I'm sure it's going to be a big benefit, but, as far as looking at the numbers and data, it's a very small gain. And, it could be that I just don't know what I'm talking about and it's a huge gain, or you can see the information for yourself. So with that said, hopefully I made this clear enough and not confusing, as I can really make stuff confusing. And I don't mean to do that, but I just want to say thank you for tuning in. If you like my content, I probably just had a bad day. I mean, it was 105 today, and it's probably 100 degrees in my garage at 2 a.m. I can't do videos during the day because of the noise, and then also can't do it because of how hot it is. So I have to do this really, really late at night, which, during this coronavirus crap, I'm up really late at night. So, but again, thanks for tuning in. Enough of my BS. Like and subscribe, comment, give me some feedback. Let me know what you think, and I'll catch you on the next video. And have a good night. Stay safe. All right, hey, I'm just going to spell this out and I'm just vocally tell people when they don't want to look at the numbers and it's too confusing. Basically, what we're gaining by going to a 10-inch wheel over, in my situation, 10-inch wheel over my 8.5-inch rear wheels, I am gaining about a quarter inch. Let's see, about a quarter inch in the width, and then half an inch. Let me see, half an inch in the, what I call the length, or the length of the distance from the front to the rear of the car. So, pretty small numbers for a gain of a 10-inch wheel over an 8.5-inch wheel. I don't know what that is and how that works out, but that's what my numbers conclude here. So, all right.